ESPN's Falcons vs Patriots predictions are bad news for Raheem Morris. The Atlanta Falcons head north to take on the New England Patriots, who lead the AFC East at 6-2. Raheem Morris is 11-13 after a season and a half in charge of the Atlanta Falcons. Hovering around .500 certainly isn't the worst a Falcons head coach has been in the inglorious history of the franchise. But taking another look, the Falcons are 5-10 in their last 15 games and are prohibitive road underdogs this week against the New England Patriots, 6-2, and in Germany against the red-hot Indianapolis Colts, 7-1. Not that the Falcons have done anything this year according to script, but if they lose the next two, that's 5-12 across the equivalent of a 17-game season. That speaks of a team heading in the wrong direction despite 4 straight years of top 10 draft positions and an owner who has dumped hundreds of millions into free agents. The Falcons have been nearly impossible to predict this year, beating the likes of the Minnesota Vikings and Buffalo Bills, while getting blown out by the Carolina Panthers and Miami Dolphins. Still, ESPN's panel of analysts, which includes reporter Pamela Maldonado, fantasy analyst Eric Moody, and analytics writer Seth Walder, is unanimous in predicting the Falcons fall flat in Foxborough against the Patriots. ESPN's Atlanta Falcons vs. New England Patriots predictions. Maldonado's pick, Patriots 30, Falcons 10. Moody's pick, Patriots 24, Falcons 21. Walder's pick, Patriots 31, Falcons 20. FPI prediction, NE, 64.9%, by an average of 5.8 points. Moody points out in his fantasy nuggets for this game that Kyle Pitts Sr. could be in for a big afternoon. Pitts has seen his share of targets increase with the absence of Drake London last week and the absence of Donnell Mooney all season. Falcons TE Kyle Pitts Sr. has piled up 19 targets over his past 2 games and scored at least 13 fantasy points in each. Though the Patriots' defense is formidable, it allows the 5th most fantasy points per game to tight ends. The unit also just gave up big performances to Browns TE's David Njoku, 13.7, and Harold Fannin Jr., 18.4. Moody wrote on ESPN. Walder's bold prediction may not be so bold after all. Patriots quarterback Drake May leads the NFL in passer rating, minimum 120 attempts, and Walder likes the matchup against what has been a good Falcons pass defense. May will lead the league in QBR this week, wrote Walder as his bold prediction. He has been great in 2025, but his numbers have been particularly exceptional against man coverage, 89.1 QBR. Now, he faces the Falcons, who play man coverage 58% of the time, which is second most in the NFL. ESPN's betting nugget is foreboding for the Falcons as well, stating the Falcons are 6-14 against the spread as underdogs in their last 20 games. What they don't tell you is that they are 3-1 against the spread as underdogs this season. 3-1 as underdogs and 0-3 as favorites this season. The only thing predictable about the Atlanta Falcons this season has been a lack of consistency from week to week. The Patriots have had an excellent start to their season. May has put himself into MVP discussions early in his second season. They have the number for scoring defense in the NFL, and they are number 7 in the NFL in takeaways. However, they are easily number 32 in strength of schedule with their last 3 wins coming against New Orleans, 1-7, Las Vegas, 2-5, and Cleveland, 2-6. Unfortunately, we don't really know which version of the Atlanta Falcons will show up in Foxborough on Sunday afternoon. If the underdog birds show up, this could be the best team the Patriots have played since beating the Bills in Week 5. If it's the team that showed up last week against the Miami Dolphins, it will be a long, cold afternoon for the Falcons. Falcons vs Patriots odds. How to watch, injuries for NFL Week 9. Atlanta Falcons add to wide receiver room ahead of Patriots matchup. Prediction for Falcons matchup against Patriots. One hidden stat that could dictate Sunday's Falcons vs Patriots matchup.